Oh dear Lord. In Suicide Squad, Amanda Waller recruits the world's worst supervillains and hopes to have them work together on Black Ops missions to take down bad guys. Now going into Suicide Squad, I was really looking forward to this movie. Even though Batman vs. Superman did disappoint me, I still thought the trailers for this movie looked really strong, and I really wanted this movie to be really good, you guys. And ladies and gentlemen, Suicide Squad disappointed me big time, you guys. Suicide Squad is an absolute mess. And look, I do see some people enjoying this film, but I am just not one of them. Hands down, the biggest issue with this film is the plotting of this movie. It is an absolute mess. It literally makes zero sense. Zero sense. If you logically try to explain itself to you, you're gonna find plot holes. The villain is completely weak. The motivations and game plan and end result that the villain's going after is very questionable at best. And also, the way that this movie is structured is really poor. I think the first half of this movie was very torturous to get through because it felt like it was just pure desperation from the studios to try to cram the cinematic universe at us and make it all fit like it's all existed. And in my opinion, it just didn't work. Now look, you can call me a Marvel fanboy all you want. I don't care. Marvel has a formula and it's working. DC needs to adapt to that formula. Start from the ground and work your way up. They're literally trying to start midway at something with characters we don't know, trying to do all these things, and it's just becoming a hot mess. So when they get to their actual plot lines, we get that much of it, and it just feels rushed and not well executed or fleshed out, and it just becomes an absolute mess. And it sucks because we have great actors in these films doing very decent work. Both films in the DC Cinematic that we got in 2016 are just mere disappointments because you could see glimpses of a better movie in these films. And just like Batman v Superman, this movie feels like it got sabotaged in the editing lab because I can tell you now, there is missing footage from this movie floating around somewhere, and I would not be surprised if later on, like Batman vs. Superman, we get an Ultimate Edition cut, because I'm telling you, the way that this movie is edited is atrocious. It is so choppy. Now look, I'm getting a bit heated because the movie made me so disappointed while walking out of it, but not everything about this movie is a complete disaster. Hands down, we all knew it was coming. Margot Robbie steals the show as Harley Quinn. She really owns the character. She knows what type of movie she's in, and you enjoy watching her perform. And Jared Leto as the Joker, he does a good job, but if you were really hyped up to see him, you're gonna be disappointed because he's not really in this movie all that much. And I have to say, as terrible as the main plot is, the subplots have interest in there. The Harley Quinn and Joker subplots are very interesting. Now, while the cast is great and they do the best they can with what they got, unfortunately, Suicide Squad is just a bad movie. At the end of the day, it's just a bad movie with poor plotting and pure desperation from studios trying to make a cinematic universe, and everything just feels rushed at the end of the day. As the score goes, I'm going to give Suicide Squad a 2 out of 5. So you guys, were you looking forward to the movie? What'd you think of the movie? Did you like it? That is perfectly fine if you did. Let me know in that comment section below. And until next time, I'm the Slash Movieer, and you guys have just been Slash.